Good morning, Miss Griffin's class. Today we are reviewing SIPPS Lesson 5A. We will be using the story I See the Park. So story 5. This is when the stories start getting a little more difficult, so make sure you practice a lot at home. Do your videos on Flipgrid so that I can give you some feedback on how you're reading. Let's get started. First time we read through it, I'll read first and you'll read after me. When we read it later at the end of the lesson, I want you reading by yourself. Let's begin. I see the park. Read. You see the grass. Read. I see two ducks. Read. You see flowers. Read. You see the trees. Read. I see two birds. Read. You see the swings. Read. You see slides. Read. I see the park. Read. Good job reading. Remember, practice that as many times as you need so that you can read it by yourself. Now we are going to blend and segment. Remember that we are working on blending and segmenting onsets and rhymes. So the beginning sound and the ending sound. Are you ready? First word. Un. Am. Et. Eat. Eat. Ok. Now we are going to segment. That means we are taking them apart. Sat. Nose. Note. Sad. Nut. Sick. That was our blending and segmenting. Now we're going to move on to letter sounds. We do not have a new sound during this lesson, so we are just reviewing our two sounds. I'm going to hold up. I want you to say this sound 3 times. What sound? What sound? What sound? Your student should have said Remember to think nose noise. I can make a noise through my nose. Our other sound, say it 3 times. What sound? What sound? What sound? Your student should have said s, s, s. Remember to think hissing snake. I see a hissing snake. S. Let's move on to our sight words. We do have a new sight word today, so we are going to introduce the word me. We read it me. We spell it M-E. We read me. She gave it to me. Me. Let's read. Me. Spell M-E. Read. Me. One more time by yourself. Read. Spell. Read. Good job. Let's look at another tricky word that we're still learning. What word? Spell. What word? We read it can. We spell it C-A-N. We read can. I can run fast. Can. Keep practicing this word. Use it in a sentence during the week. Make sure you're practicing it. Another word that we are still learning. You can find it at the beginning of some of our sentences. Read. Spell. Read. We read it you. We spell it Y-O-U. We read you. You are in this class. You. Let's review our other words. Read. Spell. Read. I, capital I, I. I see the class. I. Read. Spell. Read. The, T-H-E, the. I see the class. The. Last word. Read. Spell. Read. See. S-E-E-C. I see the pencil. See. Those are our sounds and sight words. Let's read the story one more time. This time I'm not going to read it first. You're just going to read it by yourself. Read. read, 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 read. Remember to watch the beginning of the sentence, whether it starts with a U or an I. Look for the numbers and whether or not they have the word the. The stories are going to get a little bit harder after story 5, so make sure you're practicing and you know this story really well. Go on Flipgrid and show me how well you can read it. Bye, Miss Griffin's class.